The Scottsbluff City Council said goodbye to 20 years of experience after members Raymond Gonzalez and Scott Shaver stepped down during their Monday evening meeting. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, during last night's Scottsbluff City Council meeting, outgoing council members Scott Shaver and Raymond Gonzalez were presented with plaques commemorating their years of service.
We accomplish a lot of things. The community continues to grow. It's because of the commitment by the kind of people we have in this community. You know, I'm very proud to have served here as your council member for many years, and your mayor the last 2 years. It was a very challenging time, but we got through it, and I'm really grateful that when Nathan Johnson left, that we were able to get Rick Kugan back, because I don't know what we would have done without him. And so Rick, I will always be grateful to you for that.
Shaver reflected on his time on the council as well.
Well, I think one of the things you need to do is try to leave it better than you found it, and I think we've done that for the most part. Obviously there are areas that need help, but I'm grateful that I was able to serve the people that rarely get served because of my questioning things and pushing back against stuff and not just pushing stuff through. So I hope somebody steps up and does the same. Yeah, that's it.
Shaver and Gonzalez were given a round of applause from those in attendance. Then, City Clerk Kimberly Wright administered the oath of office to newly elected council members Angela Scanlon and Jordan Colwell. Afterwards, Colwell, Jeannie McCarrigan, and Nathan Green were all nominated for mayor, and after several rounds of voting, McCarrigan was elected as the new mayor of Scottsbluff. Well, the University of Nebraska plans to expand its coronavirus testing in an effort to bring more students back to campus for in-person classes next semester. President Ted Carter said yesterday that the university plans to hold in-person classes in late January and may require students to get tested for COVID-19 before returning to campus to try to prevent an outbreak. The university offered in-person classes during the fall semester in addition to online courses, and Carter says he's pleased with how it was handled.
And as many of you know, we brought students back a week early here in Lincoln. We brought all of our students back for in-person education by the 24th of August. But the significance of that, as we anticipated what might have happened here in the fall, which has happened, is the rise of infection rate came up. So we finished all courseware and exams in Lincoln by Thanksgiving. Those students are now on a break. And in Omaha and Kearney, they're finishing up now their final exams, mostly by remote.
He said student applications for the fall 2021 semester are up 7% from where they were at the same time last year. Well, coming up after the break, another mild December day across the valley. Bill Borders in with your Tuesday evening forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we realize the way people want to bank in the future may be different than it has been. As comfort levels and desires vary by person, banking may be different for some, yet not for others. We offer the best of both worlds, a traditional banking experience with our friendly tellers and an online or mobile banking option with features that you can personalize and utilize anytime, anywhere you go. So you can bank how you want, when you want, and from where you want to. Platte Valley Bank.
New season and new fashion is in at Compliments for you and your home. Check out what's new from Tribal and Charlie B. From light layers for warm days and cool nights to reversibles that are a must-have for the season. Compliments has the style for you. With great looks come great deals. Compliments always has weekly deals to bring more style into your life. Get ahead of the trends and get the new shapes, shades, and colors this season at Compliments for you and your home. 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, across the area tonight, clear skies, quiet conditions. Another stretch of boring weather basically continues. Lows down into the 20s overnight. We'll rebound quickly, and we have one more fantastic day coming tomorrow. It's going to be cooler Thursday and then even colder Friday and Saturday, and maybe a little light snow. Maybe not enough to write home about, but a little light snow. 60 yesterday, missed a record by just 8 degrees. We were even warmer than that today after a morning low of 20. Remember, 40 is our normal high, and we remain well below normal in the precip department. We don't even want to spend any time on that anymore. 40s and 50s out there across the area. We had temps at 70 earlier today in Sterling. Yeah, it was very nice out there. Temperatures still 40s and 50s here across our region. Winds are about 10 miles an hour, 15 at times. So that's enough that it's going to drop wind chills down, but still only in the 40s. And even a couple low 50s out there for wind chills. Clear tomorrow when you get on that bus, 26 degrees, and it's going to be clear on the way home and gorgeous. 63 on the bus stop forecast on your way home. I told you it's quiet, and it remains quiet here in our future cast tonight. We have nothing happening. Clear skies out there. Quiet, calm winds, and lows are going to fall off into the 20s for most of us. Some 30s out there as well, though, because it's going to be slow to drop off in a few areas. Now, tomorrow, we're sunny to start the day, and we're going to be clear to end the day as well. Late tomorrow afternoon and evening, we'll start to see a few clouds approach from the west. That's ahead of the next system that's just going to drop some cooler temps in here. We don't see any snow coming with this first system. Maybe the one Friday night into Saturday, we could see a little bit of light snow. But look at tomorrow. That is gorgeous. Temps well into the 60s, flirting with 70 in some areas. That'll be near record highs again for tomorrow before we cool down again starting on Thursday. Nothing coming rain or snow-wise. Clear tonight, lows down around 25. For tomorrow, there's the sun. One more nice day. Light winds. Look at that, 66 degrees. We start to drop Thursday down into the 40s, even cooler on Friday. Could be dealing with some scattered late-day snow showers. Temps in the upper 30s. We hold into the upper 30s on Saturday and then back into the 40s for early next week. All in all, though, a quiet forecast for the most part, although we get at least cooler and somewhat closer to seasonal norms as we get Thursday onward.
Our Black Friday sale is back at Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming for 15 days only. Receive 20% off every replacement window with 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments for 18 months. So keep your cash and spend ours. Purchase 3 windows and get a $500 Visa card. Purchase 4 to 7 windows and get an $800 Visa card. Or get a $1,500 Visa card when you purchase 8 to 12 windows. Hurry, this offer is only available from November 27th through December 11th. Merry Christmas to you from Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming. Call 307-215-7493.
Come in and see the many toys at TC and More. Toys for every age can be found at TC and More, 1621 Broadway, Scottsbluff.
Welcome back. Unified Command has announced another 3 COVID-related deaths in the Panhandle and an additional 260 new cases during their Monday afternoon briefing. In addition, officials say 17 additional deaths are pending verification, placing the official toll from the illness in the Panhandle at 82. Through Monday afternoon, the Panhandle has seen 2,239 active cases, 4,206 recoveries, 60 active hospitalizations, with just over 27,500 tests administered. The weekly positivity rate for new test results remained at just under 59%, with the risk dial moving slightly lower at the cusp of the orange-red level. Well, a 37-year-old Scottsbluff man is facing 6 felony charges in connection with a sexual and physical assault incident in Mitchell that occurred last week. Jeremy Cowan was arraigned yesterday on charges that include first-degree sexual assault on an incompetent, first-degree false imprisonment, second or subsequent third-degree domestic assault, and knowing and intentional child abuse. Initial bond in this case was set on $250,000 with a 10% provision. And a group that tried unsuccessfully to place a medical marijuana proposal on the November ballot will launch a new 2022 campaign to legalize the drug for recreational use. Organizers with Nebraskans for Medical Marijuana says they are planning a new, broader petition drive. Collected more than enough signatures to qualify the medical marijuana measure for the ballot this year, but the Nebraska Supreme Court ordered it removed after a group with ties to Republican activists challenged it in court. Despite opposition from prominent conservatives, the measure would have a good chance of passing in Nebraska. Well, coming up after the break, Chabella Guzman will be in with a check-in on Ag News. She'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Lee's Heads.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions. Square feet, fixer-upper, room to grow. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the FNBO Ag Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
On December 4th, the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Agricultural Marketing Service, AMS, approved the National Bison Association's request for a $17 million purchase of ground bison under the Section 32 surplus removal program. Dave Carter, executive director of the National Bison Association, says the industry has been riding a wave of profitability and stability.
In fact, we've been short of animals for most of the last decade, but late last year we got hit with a surprisingly large number of market-ready animals coming to be processed. And so that started to put some downward pressure on the prices late last fall and into the winter. And then, of course, along came COVID and just turned everything upside down. When the restaurants closed, that just eliminated the market for the profitable cuts of bison.
Looking long-term, Carter says they are optimistic about the bison industry growing when the restaurants are able to reopen.
The restaurants have really been the key market for the tenderloins, the strips, and the ribeyes, and they're only about 9% of the carcass, but they're 25% of the value of that animal. And so when we lost that, that was a huge hit. So we're going to be very aggressive as we come through this and work with the food service industry and the restaurants to get bison back on the menu.
The purchase of bison meat is part of a $170 million Section 32 purchase that also includes beans, butter, fluid milk, and fresh grapes.
Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can focus on what matters most. Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can earn more, save more, and do more.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viera Wireless, keeping you connected.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Western CPAP Supply has earned an impeccable professional reputation within the Wyoming and Western Nebraska region. Helping you get a good night's sleep is our passion. Our professional team understands sleep disorders from a personal and professional level, because we have sleep disorders too. We use CPAP every night, and sometimes it just helps to work with people who share common ground. Our accredited CPAP supply company is approved by Medicare and Medicaid and is in network with most major insurance companies in the region. Western CPAP Supply. We're here to help.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, we believe in personalized planning for your financial goals.
As your retirement income partners, our concern for your success combined with resources from Raymond James can help you make confident decisions for your financial future.
Our team of financial advisors will help you make your money work just as hard as you did to earn it. After all, our goal is to help you reach your financial goals.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Kevin Fig, Financial Advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation pre-retirement review.
And finally tonight, more extensive damage than previously expected is forcing Gering Junior High School students into virtual classrooms for the rest of the week. On Monday, the Gering Public Schools facility team, local engineers, and plumbers determined that the main water line will require replacement and must be completed before students can safely be allowed back into the building. The major leak has caused some additional issues in and around the North Gym area. From now until at least Friday, all Gering Junior High students will move to a virtual learning environment, and an update can be found on the district's website. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.